And let me say this to you, pastors. It's not compulsory you start a ministry. I mean, prove that it's possible to be under a ministry and have a voice. It has never crossed my mind to leave my ministry. I'm called to support my father in the Lord. And that's what God has called me for. But one thing I asked him, he said, just give me young people there. Just give me young people there. That's all I'm looking for. So, not everybody will start something. There is this craze in our generation to become apostle. Calm down. Yoruba will say farabale. What's farabale in Igbo? Help me. Where are you? I will learn Igbo before I leave. So calm down. Every great university is made up of great professors. But not all great professors own a university. Sometimes number 2 is good. And guess what? I'm not even looking for a number now. I don't want number 1, I don't want number 2, I don't want number 3, I want number effective. You hear me? No matter your number in a system, if you are effective, you'll be heard. Are you with me? Some of you, God will send you back to the Orthodox churches. Anglican, Methodist, Baptist, or God will send you back there to be a fireful priest. Are you with me? Some of you, stay. If God is not sending you to pioneer, serve your man of God and trust God to give you a voice. Yesterday I was talking about patterns. I am a pattern to my generation that is possible to be under a system. Serve and be heard. God called me to that. He told me that it's possible to be under a system and be heard globally. What you are looking for is that there are people that are having something and nobody's hearing them. Hello, sir. Social media is not advertisement. Have you not seen channels you scroll through and you don't watch? Hello, sir. Have you not switched on TV and somebody's preaching and you're angry? Huh? So if you think to be there, to be out there is what makes you popular. No, it is God that validates somebody. It is God that gives name. The validity of God is your announcement. Your authentic announcement is your validity. If it is media can only make people be aware of you. It is God that announces you. So media is only awareness. You can be aware and not pay attention. But when God decides to, God rewards faithfulness. And in case you are a pioneer, look for somebody to serve under. The system of God is that you are serving. Unction flows down. Don't make your mentor your friend. Somebody who God has said is your mentor, your father-in-law, and now says you are colleagues. You can be age mate and not grace mate. And it's not age. God can ask you to submit on that the person older than the person you are older than. Are you with me? There are places I've entered that people that honor me, and when they hear my age, they are shocked. It's not age. Pastor said something yesterday. He said this thing that is coming here is ancient. I know when I contacted it. So when I was asked to go and pioneer the new church I'm pastoring, all my life in RCCG I've been pioneering. I have never pastored a church that existed before. I pastored 4 churches in Redeem. To the glory of God, I pioneered all of them. I have never. That's an apostolic work. Are you with me? So one day we are planning this last church. We are planning to plant, and our people were saying, we are starting a new young church, and then let's go and. So we're trying to understudy some churches, and I told them. One day I came. I said, "Are you aware we are 71 years old?" They said, "How?" I said, "The church we are planting is a 70-year-old church. So we are not starting. We are staying on a foundation that is 70 years solid. So can it enter you that we are not doing 1 month church? That the day we enter the church is 70 years one day." So that consciousness was what I put in my team members. Guess what? The first day in the church, you can't imagine the number there. In 1 month, you can't imagine a crowd in that church. Why? The consciousness that we are not a new church, we are a 70-year-old church. If God positions you under a father, that's a feather. That's a ladder. If God says serve, serve. If God says go back to your father's church, go back there. Everybody will not be you. Okay, they won't hear me. If God asks you to be there, they will hear you. And guess what? Let me say this one and I change that topic. There were 3 schools of the prophet: Jericho, Bethel, and I think there's one at Giga, right? And they were sons of the prophet in those schools, right? All of them had vision. They saw Elijah was going. Anytime they got there, they would say, your father is going today. That means they were prophets. That means they were accurate. That means they could see. They were not confused. Are you with me? But none of them carried double portion. It was the guy serving that was serviced. All of them were in the school of the prophet, but only the guy that was following the man of God and was serving the man was the one that the man said, ask me what you want. He didn't ask them. Remember what we read yesterday? He gave all he had to Isaac and he gave it as gift. If God asks you to serve, you'll be heard. It has never crossed my mind to leave the gym one day and say, well, now I have, I'm popular a little. Let me go and start maybe Flaming International Ministry or Fire International. I'm not saying God will not call some people under ministries. But I'm saying if God call you to serve, serve. And be comfortable in serving. If God asks you to pioneer, I beg, go. But ensure before you leave well. Live with a blessing. And then put your head under somebody. Don't be a lone ranger. Covering covers you and shields you off attack. If you see me today, you say the man is one anointed young man. I have a father somewhere. To attack me, attack him first. Even though if it is God bless you, he says to me, that's all. Anytime I go to see my father and he says, God bless you, it's as if I receive good. See, I prepare to go and meet him like I'm preparing for exam. Me, myself, my wife, we will pray and pray and pray. When we come back, we will not go and sleep. It can just be 2 minutes meeting. Just one statement from him is enough to carry me for 1 year. I mean, that's the level of honor I place in my heart. So when you see me moving with speed, it's not because I'm one strong boy. It's because I'm carried by a father. I'm under the wings of an ancient man. Myself and Pastor were talking about mentorship and covering yesterday. And he said he cannot imagine the impact of spiritual covering over his life and ministry. It brings order. It brings guidance. It brings speed. You can learn from mistake, but it mustn't be your own mistake. There are 2 ways to learn: mistakes and mentors. Rather than learning from your own mistake, learn from the mistake of your mentor. Don't repeat what he has made. Your mentor has made a mistake. Why are you repeating the same mistake? If God gives you a mentor, he's supposed to help you to be meticulous. Ask questions. And when you come around there, don't come and be looking for selfie. You come around the great man, the selfie you are looking for. Ask questions. Receive grace. It's not. There are people you take picture with, not to enter you. It's not by a picture. Transparency is not by taking picture. I'm telling you, if God has asked you to stay, serve. Serve with all of your life. I can't imagine the grace available with service. It has shaped my life. To the grace of God today, our meeting is one of the largest meeting in this country for young people, if not the largest. You can't imagine the people that come for YMR every year. You can't imagine. But I know it is the leverage given to me that allows it to fly. I know it. It's not because I'm special. See, you can be anointed and not be given platform. The person that gives you platform gives you life. You can be anointed. So I know what it is to value platforms. Tell me which auditorium in this country, and maybe I say one or two, that can sit over 100,000 people. So if I'm alone, where will I find it? The person that has 100,000, will he allow me to come and use his church for 4 days? Just one young boy is. God will not even give you that much because he knows there's no way to manage them. But God saw that my father had prepared a place, large place, and they began to bring them. Your own assignment is just fill the place. Many of you, your father's house is depleted. You are saying you are running away. Who is supposed to block the loophole? You say, hey, we don't like what they are doing. Let's go and do our own. Now, your father's house is depleted. There is a back door. You have the grace to cover the back door, but you are running away. The same day, one day, somebody will see a back door in your own work and run away. So it's transfer house. You tell me your people are leaving our ministry. That's why I'm there, to keep them. And that's why I'm there. You can't leave. I'm here. What is it you are looking for outside? We are here. So if God sends you back, if God says stay and serve, please do it.